Hello and welcome back to the channel, friends. It's good to be here. I hope you're doing well. We're getting into some more Terracards madness today, folks. And the title of the farm today is C, C, and C. That's right. And you are probably wondering, what does C, C, C mean? And let me tell you, folks, CCC is referring to the famed chocolate carrot cake. That's right, folks. The chocolate carrot cake. This is the most lucrative product, at least per pound, right, per each, that you can sell, well, create first and then sell in the game. And the reason it's so lucrative is because of the wild production chain that needs to be in place just to make it. So if we look right here, this is how you produce the chocolate carrot cake. Eggs, flour, butter, refined sugar, grated carrots, and chocolate bars all go into the oven to make you 1 unit of chocolate carrot cake that you can sell for $38.80. However, it gets a lot more granular than this. Obviously, eggs are simply laid by chickens. Flour, you need wheat and a mill. Butter, you need cows and a bunch of other stuff, including a centrifuge and a fridge. Refined sugar, we know that. Sugar cane, right? Centrifuge, juicer. You need a grater for this. Chocolate is also a very complex product to make. So all of this needs to synthesize in the oven to make the chocolate carrot cake, which makes it a pretty difficult product to consistently make. And we are going to attempt to do that today here, folks. And that is going to be our focus. I am going to call this a success if we can at least produce 1 unit of chocolate carrot cake. That is the goal. That's what we're going for. And we'll see how it goes, of course. With that being said, I do appreciate you stopping by the channel. Thank you so much. I don't know if you're a return viewer or if you're just stopping by. Whatever your situation is, thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I would appreciate it if you would consider becoming a subscriber to the channel. We're building a community here and would love to have you a part of that community. So thank you. Now, how do we get this all started? Well, we get this all started with careful planning, obviously. But, I mean, ultimately, we're going to need a lot of water. We're going to need a lot of energy, right? Because there's so many structures that are involved with this. So it's very important for us to get just a basic foundation down so we don't go, so we don't dry up and so we don't lose electricity completely and are thus unable to pull this off. So I'm going to spend a few turns kind of setting that up, but I'm also going to focus on some of the key structures that we need. It's obviously not a guarantee that we get all the structures, so there's definitely that working against us in this particular one. That and excessive water costs. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that needs to go right in this one, frankly, folks. So we're just going to see what happens, and we're obviously going to do our best, for sure. All right, so why don't we throw more sunflowers here? I think that's a good spot for them. We do need a crusher. We do need a mill. We can secure the mill right now, but we can also get our fuel production online with the fuel wheat. Cancel that. I'm going to secure the mill. We actually need several mills in this one. So we'll just grab it. It's right there for us. We'll grab the watery tree, obviously. Definitely need that. That's kind of a no-brainer. I'm going to throw a small fence here. I'm going to put my mill right here. Watery tree, we will get that in place right here for sure. We need something to play with it. And obviously what we're targeting here is going to be some blue wheat, but I'll take more watery trees for sure. Really hard to go wrong with some more watery trees. So our first essence reward here, we have Golden Chance, Cow Deluge, and Rabbit Apprentice. I think Rabbit Apprentice probably has the most utility here for us. So let's go ahead and take that. I'll add another watery tree here. I don't want to recklessly use my watery trees, though. So we could go wheat. More watery trees. Goodness, game. This game is hooking me up with watery trees. Not a bad thing. We'll take them. But we are reserving this island for blue wheat. For sure. Not a question in my mind about that. So let's expand a little bit and see if we can't get some cow presence on the field. Just expand a little bit here because we do like to kind of get the general plan in place here. So this is going to be a decent spot for some cows right here. So I'm going to put the cows right there. Ideally, it's a medium fence there, but I think we'll be okay. Here are some medium fences, so why don't we grab those and see if we can kind of roll into them. Because we need more cows right here as well. Alright, more cows, you bet. We're going to grab some more cows. Kind of a no-brainer. We kind of need it. Our water's doing fine right now, surprisingly. Even without the utility of the watery tree. That's going to be good. We're in a fuel deficit. We need to start making energy. I really need some blue wheat here. Or just some regular chickens. Okay, here's some blue wheat. That's excellent. You just love getting hooked up by the game. When you're asking for something and the game's just like, hey man, you bet. Here you go. Hooking you up. Hooking you up. Alright, Crusher. We do need chickens, right? Chickens lay eggs. We need the eggs. So that means corn is definitely part of our build here. So let's go ahead and take this opportunity. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to go Crusher because the Crusher is absolutely a building that we need. And also buy that island up there. All right, so the Crusher, we'll put that right here. More medium fences. Let's just hold on for now. Melter, we need one of those for sure. So let's get our melter in place, and that is going to be right here. And this will also allow us to kind of transition into corn, field corn, popcorn as well. So I'm going to be able to put my field corn right here. Dionysian Rites, Peanut Fest, or Blackwater. I think Dionysian Rites is probably the best one for us here. So let's go ahead and take that. And let's rock some field corn. Just rocking some field corn right now, for sure. We have a silo. More watery trees. We have a lot of watery trees in our hand. I think we can roll by the watery trees. We do get a centrifuge. That's excellent. We actually need 2 centrifuges, if that is the correct term for plural centrifuge. Maybe it's centrify. I couldn't tell ya. Don't know. But somebody enlighten me. Alright, so we have our fuel situation solved. We're getting some energy. We have some good water. Let's go corn now. We do have the melter in place. Corn's a pretty good money crop as well. So we can start implementing that. We are making popcorn, which sells pretty good. So you love to see that. And onward and upward, folks. That is the goal in this. Olive tree carrots. We do need carrots. Because carrots, of course, my friends, get graded down in a grater or a cutter. And that's an integral part, of our chocolate carrot cake, of course. Can't make chocolate carrot cake without the carrots. So let's add some carrots, for sure. All right, medium fence. We get more sunflower here. We also get more field corn. I think our fuel is doing just fine. Let's add some more sunflower. And money is already kind of creeping up on us, if you see. We owe 14K. We're not making a ton. About 3 grand. Getting just a bit of liquid butter there, though. That's nice for the popcorn, right? I'm sure everybody's a fan of some nice buttered popcorn. My question for today, though, folks, is what is your favorite type of cake? And I would be humored if you said chocolate carrot cake was actually your favorite type of cake. For me, don't really eat cake much. I mean, if you've seen my previous videos, when I reveal a little bit about my personal life and my preferences, you know I don't love candy bars, right? You know I'm kind of on a fitness journey here, right? So I don't eat a ton of cake. That might not surprise you. But if I'm going to eat some cake, give me some cheesecake for sure. Give me like a raspberry cheesecake. It's just so luscious. So delicious. Really impossible to resist. Very rich though, so you got to be careful for sure. But yeah, give me that cheesecake all day. How about you? I think we can also open this up to pies as well. If pie is your thing over cake, that's completely fine. But let me know in the comments what your preferred cake is for sure. I get a real kick out of your responses. I reflect back to the mayonnaise video. Just some good stuff all around in that comment section. And then we obviously just did the Easter Bunny and the candy bar video. Some people had some nice responses there as well. Really appreciate everybody's engagement. This is a channel, right? Obviously. But I want to make it into more of just a community where everybody feels open and comfortable, you know, sharing things with the rest of the community. Oven. You bet we need the oven, so let's grab the oven. Let's pay the taxman. The taxman is about to get excessive on us, but that's okay. We do have some foundations in place. Of course, we're making tortillas. Why wouldn't we be making tortillas? So I'm going to keep that as priority 1. I'm going to make the oven priority 3 here, and let's see what happens. Yeah, so the flour goes in the oven now. So that's that new functionality of the structure priority. It really works here. Instead of making tortillas like I typically do just randomly, we're actually getting the flour in the oven, which is important because the flour needs to go into the oven and not into the melter. It would be a shame if the missing ingredient, flour, was what holds us back from creating the famed chocolate carrot cake. And you'll love to see this here, folks. 16 sugarcane. That is a big, big, big stack of sugarcane. And frankly, we need a lot of sugarcane for this build, so it's excellent. You'll love to see it. And it was our no-brainer selection for sure. So we have to be careful with sugarcane. Sugarcane gets out of control with the water cost. I mean, look at this. Minus 28. Well, that's why you throw a watery tree down on the same island as it. And it will safely and securely neutral out and then add to your overall water production. Which is exactly what we want to see. We absolutely need a mixer as well, folks. That is going to be a useful building. I would hate to get, to the end here and we're just kind of waiting on 1 or 2 buildings. That would be a tragedy. So let's avoid the tragedy and just take the building that is given to us right now. Our mixer is going to go right here. And you're already seeing the intense energy cost, right? So we're actually negative in energy, excuse me. Let's take Home Sweet Home here. Definitely need that. This will give us more cow product production, of which we need the cow product for sure. So let's throw another watery tree right there. It's good to save the watery tree. We have the cutter, but we already have the grater there, so we don't need that. We do need more blue wheat for sure. Also need a few more carrots. So we'll keep our eyes out for all of the above. But this is going to help our energy, obviously. Wouldn't be bad to just get some more wheat in general, too. Could use blue wheat on this island as well. Water chicken biofuel generator. We're doing good on our resources. Crusher, we don't need another one of those. Transport tube, no. Crusher, another mill. We do need another mill. So let's grab another mill at this ripe stage of the game, day 84. And we're having some problems up here. And maybe you noticed the version of the game is now 1.2.9.1. I would assume the 0.1 is just a little hotfix. I didn't look too deeply into what exactly changed. I did post my structural priority tutorial video in the Discord for the developers to check out. I believe they looked at it and I think they tried to address some of the issues that we had with the priority, so hopefully it's working a little bit better now. Making tortillas down here, of course, because that's just what happens. Although that shouldn't be. I'm going to make this mill priority 3. Let's see if I can solve that here quick. Just always making tortillas. We do need another fridge, you bet. And let's keep pumping in our cows. Also need chickens. I haven't located the chickens yet. Well, we have, but we just skipped over them. That's okay. I'm sure we'll find them in due time here. All right, water chickens, more cows. We don't really need more cows. Crap collector is a nice one. More watery trees. I think we're doing good, and we have... Excuse me. Sorry about that. We have one in our hand. Water chicken juicer. We do need some juicers. We actually need exactly 2 juicers. So that's perfect. You absolutely love to see that. So let's get our juicer down right there. All right, chickens, more just basic wheat. Yeah, we'll grab some more basic wheat. Kind of underwhelming, but it is needed. We do need to maximize our flour production. And basic wheat will do just that for us. Let's see. 228 tortillas. Love to see that, of course. Not surprising. Watery tree, fuel peanuts, giant chicken. Here we go. These will work. Let's see. As far as our... Got some junk in our hand here. What should we do with this? Let's just spend a little bit. Let's make a junk island here where we can throw the discarded product that we don't need. Dealer's hand, going wide, paste bloom. We do have a sunflower presence. I'm going to go with dealer's hand, though. Paste bloom just doesn't do much for me. Unless you get it early, doesn't do much for me. Refinery, you bet. We need that, so let's grab that. The refinery is going to go right here to make the refined sugar. And giant chicken. Okay, so we have this melter taking our cocoa. So I'm going to put this melter as a top priority, and we'll see if that fixes it. All right, so we're getting some decent egg production now, but let's keep an eye on this right here. All right, that appears I have fixed it. That's good. Wouldn't want that to screw things up either. Corn. Yeah, let's go with some more corn. I'm getting a giant chicken card every turn now, which allowed me to fill up my fences. Also getting cows every turn as well. So we could start... We have some fences too. I mean, we could start a little side cow thing, but let's not do that yet. I'm focused on making the chocolate carrot cake. Hopefully we can make enough of it to kind of be a nice little economic staple. I'm not sure. Bunch of purified sugar cane juice, which is good. Crushed cocoa beans, that's good. Scalded milk. We're making cookies. Okay. Getting a nice 6 grand in cookies. Let me just take a peek at that quick. Cookie. So cookie dough. Okay. All right, let's hope that doesn't become a problem. We'll have to see. We still have to get the chocolate produced, which we haven't quite done that yet. Rabbits. Popsicles. Could use some more carrots. All right, I think there's a decent play here with the rabbits. So we could go... Probably go right here with them. Let's go right here with them. Might as well throw down a medium fence. We're going to get one every turn. Maybe we can add in a few transport tubes. But I don't know how many carrots we're going to get, you know, and these rabbits will help boost the production of said carrots. Let's pay the tax man. Got all kinds of goofy things going on right now. In fact, I'm not sure about this production chain that has been established. We'll have to see. Transport tube. Nah. Sugarcane. Yes. Don't need another fridge. We have 2 of those. Fridge, juicer, refrigerator, or refinery. Centrifuge. So this island is good as far as structures go. What we need here is... Let's see. Let me think about this for a second. So for the chocolate bar, let's take a look at this. Chocolate bar is made in the fridge. For the chocolate mixture is added. So that's what's happening. So the mixer, I believe, needs to be priority 3. This melter priority 1. Let's see. Because we want the milk to go into the mixer. We should be making chocolate bars right now. Let me see that again. Yeah, the mixer. Yep. Mill, centrifuge. Oh, duh. I need a centrifuge on this island. All right. Cancel all that. Let's get a centrifuge. Another mixer, juicer, crusher, fermenter, mixer, melter, refinery, gnome. Where's a decent play for the gnome? Not really interested in the gnome right now. Pasteurizer, fuel peanut cutter. Let's go with the centrifuge, huh? Let's grab some more blue wheat, though, in the meantime. If I see some carrots, I'll grab them as well. Certainly going to need more of those. All right, so let's throw some more blue wheat here with the watery tree, of course. Kind of standard issue on this channel here, folks. This actually might be a pretty good opportunity to kind of screw around with the building priorities. Here we go. Here's our centrifuge. This would be a good opportunity to screw around with the building priorities for sure. So here we go. Our centrifuge is in place. This should give us everything we need to make a chocolate bar. So let's see if that happens. Instead, it's getting milled up here. Really, really interesting. All right, well, let's turn this to 1 then. And see what happens. I'll have to take a look at the production that we have. Penguins. Another centrifuge. Don't need that. Another mill. Don't need that. Can definitely grab some crop collectors for sure. Arboreal bounty. Elite cows. Arboreal bounty. Let's go with arboreal bounty. That'll boost our sugar cane. All right, let's look at the production. What did we make? Roasted cocoa beans. Tortillas, of course. Of course we made tortillas. Raw sugar, no refined sugar. So it seems like things... Can I turn the oven to priority 1 maybe? We have the scalded milk being made here on this melter. And then that goes to the centrifuge to make the liquid butter. So this centrifuge needs to be 3. This needs to be 3, I believe. And then the fridge. I guess let's just kind of play around with this. I don't want this cow milk to go to the melter. I want it to go to the mixer. So the mixer should be a 3 here for sure. That crusher will get used regardless. Fridge. Let's see if we can also make that a 3. Juicer gets used regardless. All right, let's see if this works. I'm getting the cocoa liquor that I need. Cocoa liquor, then into the mixer. With the refined sugar, that is. Okay, so I need another refinery. I need another refinery, I believe. So this refined sugar should feed to the oven here, right? It does. Hey, we made a chocolate bar. Look at that. Made some chocolate chip cookies. Okay. Okay. So that's cool. It's not the chocolate carrot cake, but it's still pretty cool to just sort of stumble into that. More cocoa trees. I mean, I suppose we could use them, but we don't really need them. I need another refinery. So let's see if we can't roll into that. Although the reroll costs are getting excessive. Silos, yeah, we can use silos for sure. Let's do that right there. Get our bunny in place. Get our bunny in place as well. And get our other silo down right here. Okay. Panicula, nope. Refinery. Okay, here we go. Let's hope this solves the problem. See, like I said, there's a lot to keep in order when you're making this product, right? There's just a lot to keep in mind. And it's kind of, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if something completely whack happens here. Chocolate bar, but it makes a chocolate chip cookie. So we need to turn our oven to priority 3 here. Let's see if this works. There we go. I saw it. All right, folks. We are in business. We have made the chocolate carrot cake of greatness. I'm not going to say it was easy. In fact, it was a bit of a struggle, but folks, we have made a chocolate carrot cake. Bring out the fanfare, bust out the trumpets. Let's go. We're also making some chocolate chip cookies, and of course the proverbial 377 tortillas. Not even really certain how this is happening. Well, actually, I am. So the flour gets milled up here, and then it kicks it all the way down to this melter. Just nonsense. But we made it. Chocolate carrot cake is ours. Let's see if we have some consistency here. We do. We are making exactly 1 chocolate carrot cake per turn and 1 chocolate chip cookie. Let's throw a gnome right here, you bet. I mean, we're just celebrating now, right? We are just in celebration. Let's throw some crop collectors down here to really beast out our sugarcane production. I suppose the next task at hand would be to figure out, okay, how do you make more, right? More chocolate carrot cakes, that is. So we're only making 1. So how do we make more? What's lagging behind? What's the resource that we need to boost up, if you will, to make more? I have a suspicion that it might be carrots, although we are making a lot of carrots. How about eggs? Are we making enough eggs? Let's grab more carrots. I'd like to get 2 or 3, right? Let's take another peek at this here quick. So it does take 3 eggs, 2 sticks of butter, which 2 liquid butters make 1 stick of butter. Okay. That's probably it. These cows need some propping up. We need more butter. Could throw another fence of cows right here for sure. We could do that. So let's do that. If we need eggs, we could throw some more chickens right here. Let's just play around with it. Of course, it goes over here. Let's see what happens if we make that a 3 priority. Okay, we're making some more butter. I don't know if you saw that. The centrifuge seemed to eat the butter there. It's never a good idea just to eat butter. Yeah, you see that? That's very strange. Let's see if we turn that to priority 1, what happens. Still eating the butter. I just don't understand. But wait a minute here, folks. We have 2 units of chocolate carrot cake. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Well, I mean, it's better. It's progress. I think we've identified that we need some more cow product in the mix, even though our butter is getting pretty consistently just consumed by our centrifuge for whatever reason. But we have 2 chocolate carrot cakes to claim now. That's good. You love to see that. Could go fuel tanks here to just continue to boost up and beast out our sugarcane here, but I don't really think the sugarcane is what's needed. Maybe we can get some popsicles on this island here. So let's grab some popsicles and use that to boost our cows. Can probably get some apple trees here too. How are we feeling about eggs? Let's get elite cows for sure. That'll continue to boost our cow product. Let's see if that makes a difference. Let's see if that gets us to 3. Let's check it out. More sugarcane. Do we need more sugarcane? Do we need more blue wheat? Really doing fine. Let's take sugarcane. All right. So let's see what we have here. We have 9 now, folks. That's right. It was the cow. It was definitely the cow. All right. Well, that's good. Let's see if we can make 15. Making all kinds of stuff here. Now, folks, we have 57 units of chocolate carrot cake. You love to see that. Absolutely. You love when you're just kind of flailing around in the darkness of Terracards here, folks. And you stumble upon 57 units of chocolate carrot cake. I'm not going to say by accident, because it's definitely not by accident, right? The chocolate chip cookie was by accident, for sure. But, I mean, let's be honest, right? When you're trying to string together this big of a production chain, a lot has to go right. And when your centrifuge is eating your butter, well, things can happen. 53 units. Not sure why it's variable. It's one of the things that makes me scratch my head about this game, but, you know, it's Terracards. And we've learned to just love it. All right, I'm just going to throw more animals here. Let's get this sugarcane beasted up for sure. Let's see, as far as an additional sugarcane island goes, I mean, if we put a transport tube here, then we lose some cocoa production. That's not good. Basically, I'm trying to find a use for the rest of the sugarcane here. Preferably by one of our juicers. Suppose we could start throwing it here. I mean, it's a little water intensive, but it works. It'll plug right into this production chain pretty easily. Got plenty of room to share on that island there. Medium fences. Could grab some medium fences. Could certainly do that. Could also grab more corn. In fact, this is a 14 stack of corn. We are down 14 spots on this island, so let's grab the 14 stack of corn. The game's basically saying, hey, let's fill out this island. You know, feel good. Feel like everything's nice and uniform. It's like the game knows me or something. All right, so let's just start rocking out some more corn here. Definitely rocking out some more corn. And then let's get a quick production check on the chocolate carrot cake, folks. 63, that is our new highest. We're making a cow egg as well. Interesting. Well, that's when the giant chicken shares the fence with the cow. You get the cow egg. Not quite sure how that happens. I don't really want to know, to be honest. We have a surplus of eggs, so it's not the eggs that are holding us back. I suspect it might be the carrots, given that we only have one field. So if we have the opportunity to grab some more carrots, folks, I think I'm going to grab some more carrots. It's not always a prescription on this channel. In fact, the prescription is always more blue wheat. But we'll do it with carrots this time around. Popsicles, you betcha. We will take some popsicles. It's kind of an enjoyable image, isn't it? A cow eating a popsicle. Especially the popsicles like this. It's an enjoyable image. All right, 57 chocolate carrot cakes, you betcha. And we're definitely not going to the moon with this build, folks, but we made the most complex item in the game with relative consistency. I'd say another win is we managed to screw around with the structure priority, and we figured out something that actually works. I mean, is there a way we can kind of continue to tweak it and make it better? That is a possibility. So let's try to understand what's going on here. So I don't like that our flour is making tortillas, but I think that's kind of unavoidable. Again, tortillas are a meme to me. Making 40 units of chocolate carrot cake. We have some leftover liquid butter. Not sure why that's not being turned into regular butter. Purified sugarcane juice. Cocoa liquor that's not being converted. Yeah, this is just head-scratching stuff. It really is in a lot of ways. Now we're going to have this, okay? Placing the fuel tanks here, not because we need fuel per se, but to boost up our sugarcane. Look at these beastly stocks of sugarcane. 322 per plant there, folks. Getting all kinds of milk now, just pumping these islands full of milk. Getting 110 chocolate chip cookies, selling for 159K. And we managed to make 0. In fact, we got chocolate bars. Oh, Terracards, I love you. Just so you know, I do love you. Just wild stuff here, folks. Wild stuff. All right, let's see. We could probably throw more bunnies right here. So why don't we grab the bunnies? Yeah, so suddenly our production of chocolate carrot cakes has stopped. Baffling stuff. I didn't change the priority of anything. It just did that on its own. Let's see. Seems like it's making us, like, cookies. We're making cookies and chocolate chip cookies. I mean, everybody loves a nice chocolate chip cookie. I know I do. But, goodness. We're going big game hunting here, you know? We want the big game. I think your guess is just as good as mine, folks. But let's get these carrots all beasted up, just in case that is the deficiency that we're experiencing here. I don't believe it is, but just in case. Okay. So what's happening? We're making the chocolate chips cookie instead of the carrot cake. So what could be the explanation for that? Let's take a look at the chocolate chip cookie here. In the crusher. So the crusher appears to be swiping our chocolate bars, perhaps. That's what's going on. And the mixer is making cookie dough instead of allocating the resources. So if we lower the priority on the mixer, maybe, and we lower the priority on the crusher, which is already low, maybe this fixes it. We'll see. No. Sure doesn't. Refinery? Tortilla, I tell ya. Okay, well, I'm officially confused now. I just don't understand. But folks, maybe this is just something I'm not meant to understand. There are things in life that perhaps you're just simply not meant to understand. And this just might be one of them, right? Maybe so. Maybe this is like philosophical. All right, I don't understand what's happening. So let's see. I believe there's a path that is happening, right? So the crusher is taking the chocolate bar. It is. And it takes it right there. And then it puts it up into the oven to make the chocolate chip cookie. Interesting. Well, we had an era where we were really pumping them out. I think we made like, what, 63?
Aww.
I mean, I'm very satisfied with that number for sure. You know what, game? You want more chocolate, huh? I'll give you some more chocolate. I honestly don't know if it's the chocolate. It kind of feels like it's the chocolate that's going into the crusher, right? None of it's making it to the oven. So do I have to like reset the priority of the oven, maybe? Let's see. There it goes again. Interesting. Let's see if we can secure a fence here. This would be good. We'll go with the cross. I mean, it's still an effective build, for sure. It's not a moon colony build, but it's still an effective build, at least as far as making income goes, right? Although we made a lot less that turn. Can't explain that one either. Sugarcane refinery, we don't need any of this. Could use a fence. Water tank. Do love me a water tank, for sure. Let's get a fence. Watery tree at this ripe stage of the game. You'll love to see that. Fantastic chocolate factory. That's not going to do us any good, really. Apple tree. Maybe about 100 turns ago. Greater. Let's not re-roll ourselves into oblivion here. But let's get our Easter Bunny right here. And then let's get something for him to convert to chocolate. Right adjacent to the oven. Maybe it'll make chocolate and just shove it right in. And that time, the crusher ate the chocolate bar and didn't produce anything. So I'm not sure what's going on. Very hard to say. If anybody has any ideas, please let me know. I'm just going to mess around with the priorities on these buildings and see what kind of results we get. I think that's kind of where I'm at now. Let's get a product. That's a good product. The sugarcane is a great product. Maybe this works. We'll see. We'll see what happens with these chocolate bars here. They go nowhere. Okay. We're not even making chocolate chip cookies anymore. Very interesting. More cocoa trees. Yeah, we'll go with some more cocoa trees. Sure. In fact, why don't we get a few more fences right here to really boost up our cocoa trees. And let's just fill this up with animals for sure. Did we get arboreal bounty? Yes, we did. Okay. Yep. I stay corrected. I always make that. Always make that error. I tell ya. That's okay. As I preface the video with, folks, I'm going to chalk this one up a success. If we're able to at least make one unit of chocolate carrot cake, which we did. Now we're making the chocolate chip cookie again, although only one. Very, very bizarre stuff going on here, folks. Very hard to say what's going on. All right, tropical soil. Yeah, tropical soil will be good. We'll take that. That'll be useful, be valuable. So we'll go ahead and take that. I'm going to play a barn right here. Definitely don't think it's any of our animal production. It's something goofy happening. I think it's on this island here. It's gotta be. So let's see. Let's make the mixer 3. No, I know. Let's make everything 2. Let's see what happens if we just make everything 2. Consider this an experiment. We are gathering empirical data. Because that's what we do on this channel here, folks. We gather empirical data. So let's gather some empirical data. Definitely saw some tortillas, of course. You just can't escape those. And we kind of get more of the same with that. Very interesting. So let's go centrifuge 3. Fridge 3. Refinery 3. Everything else 1. Popsicles, sure. Okay. Still doesn't make much sense. Yep, just ate the chocolate bar that time. I saw it. I saw what you did there, Crusher. Don't think you're getting away easy on me. In fact, we might not even make enough income to take this to day 200, to be honest. Thought we had this in the bag for sure. But then everything stopped producing. I mean, I would even go back to the glorious days of chocolate chip cookies at this point. Yeah, you saw it? You saw it. Yeah, I saw you do that. All right. Juicer priority 3, sure. Refinery priority 3. This mill priority 3. Mixer priority 1. Melter priority 1. Let's see if this does anything. Besides make more tortillas. It gets us exactly 1 chocolate chip cookie. All right. Okay. And a crusher that is consistently eating our chocolate bars. You're supposed to crush the chocolate. That time I did see a few chocolate bars go directly into the oven. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think is happening. It's definitely something with the building prioritization, without question. Because the flour is going in the oven right there. No, the flour is skipping over the oven. So the oven, it's like the oven's priority got reset, and there's nothing I can do to fix it. Kind of feels like, doesn't it? And of course, our flour is turning into tortillas. I saw it go in the oven that time, right? Let's watch the flour from this mill here. It's hard to see. Kind of moves too fast. If I set it to 1, does that change anything? See the carrots go in. I see the eggs. Refined sugar goes in. This centrifuge eating our butter. Man, this is going to get confusing real quick. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, folks, but it is indeed another day in Terracards, right? Might be too late to really salvage anything here, but let's see. Let's see if we can make a stiff 2.5 mil in 4 days. Probably not going to happen. All kinds of ingredients going into the oven, but the oven isn't producing anything except just one simple chocolate chip cookie. and it's very confusing to me. Hopefully the developers can take a look at this video, determine what's going on, and then fix it. Day 198 here. Can we just get one more? Refinery, juicer, fridge, which creates the butter. Centrifuge should be 1. Need the oven 3. So we want the oven to take the product. The product that goes into it, that is. See, I'd be much less confused, folks, if we just simply did not create a chocolate carrot cake at all, right? I'd be much less confused. But I'm reflecting back to our glory days, right? Our imperial age, you know, and it's prosperous, right? Everything was going nice and dandy. Yeah, here you go. This is a good use for our chocolate that doesn't make it to the oven. Says we win. I suppose we did. I mean, by the rules of the game, we did make it to day 200. Although one more ending turn here and we're toast. We built a chocolate carrot cake empire for a while, folks. But your guess is as good as mine as to exactly what happened here. But that's Terracards, and it's another day in Terracards for us. And on the channel, you have witnessed the creation of the most lucrative and complex products in the game, of course, the chocolate carrot cake. So with that being said, I do want to thank you for stopping by the channel and spending some time with me. I hope you had some fun. Hope you got some enjoyment out of this. Maybe you learned something from this. I don't know. Maybe do something different with the crusher, right? Maybe, I don't know, maybe move the sugar cane over here, put the crusher here, and the cocoa trees down here. I don't know if that would make any difference at all. Seems to be something weird going on with the oven and the crusher opting to make the cookie dough over sending the chocolate bar into the oven. I don't know. I don't know. You can't get away from the tortilla, obviously. I think you could probably utilize the 2 range of the mill to send the flour directly into the oven. And you could probably keep it away from a melter, I would think. So that's probably a miscalculation on my part, but I figured with the priority, you'd be able to get it done. Regardless, I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new here and you are enjoying the content, please become a subscriber to the channel and join the community. That being said, I will be getting out of here. Thank you so much, and we will catch you in the next video. Thanks so much.